Okay, so contemporary topics in compensation. Vietnamese mean những cái vấn đề ha, những cái vấn đề gọi là đang đương thời trong cái vấn đề mà lương thưởng phúc lợi. First of all is competency based pay. So throughout the course, we always see this concept, competency. So competency model, competency based. So nowadays, they switch to this competency model a lot more often. So they don't pay for the specific compensable factors of the employee, but instead they pay for the skills, the knowledge. So how deep is, or how well is the skill this person have, or how good knowledge is this person have. So they pay on the skill, the knowledge, the ability rather than the top title that somebody has in the organization. Okay, so let's say I am a lecturer and someone else in the school, they have another position. Let's say student recruitment officer. So maybe it requires me to have some skills related to teaching, and this requires the student recruitment some other special skills of like communication with the public or to arrange some of the events. So we base on the skill, knowledge, and ability so that we can pay people. Not like because I am a lecturer, I should get paid more than a student recruitment office. Are you clear about this? Just say yes or no so that I know that you are listening to me. Yes? And the second topic in compensation is like broadbanding. This is like they also divide the jobs of the pay into different groups or different grades, but the range is large. So let's say broadbanding, one band is broad. What does this mean? This means like the employees within one band, within one group, they can move to another position smoothly, or we can say seamlessly. They can move from one position to another position seamlessly or smoothly. Broadbanding là cũng nhóm nhưng mà nhóm cái những công việc vào một cái nhóm rất là rộng. One of the benefits or one of the advantage, like I explained, to one position, when it moves to another position, it can move very smoothly and very easily. Okay. And the third topic is comparable worth. So this is the concept by which women usually pay less than men, and they claim that men in comparable rather than strictly equal jobs are paid more. So and for this comparable worth, they comparing this the jobs that are dissimilar from each other. So to understand more about this comparable worth, it means like it requires that we pay men and women based on the comparable jobs rather than the jobs that are strictly equal. Comparable job, comparable worth là trả lương cho nam giới và phụ nữ dựa trên cái những cái công việc mà comparable nghĩa là có thể so sánh được với nhau, chứ không phải là những công việc hoàn toàn giống nhau. Có nghĩa là phải tìm những công việc mà so sánh được với nhau, những công việc so sánh được với nhau giữa phụ nữ và nam giới, chứ không phải là mình so sánh rất là khắt khe xem thử nó có bằng nhau hoặc nó có bằng nhau hay không, hay là sao đó ha. Không phải so sánh khắt khe giữa việc làm của phụ nữ và nam giới đó, mà so sánh một cách comparable thôi, một cách trái nghĩa với từ tuyệt đối, một cách tương đối thôi. Okay, so 3 topics nowadays in compensation: competency based on the depth or the range of the skills of the knowledge rather than the title. So And then broadbanding the group or the pay scale is big, so that one employee that can move to the next position very smoothly, and then comparable with based on the comparable worth of the jobs rather than strictly equal of the jobs. This is broadband example. So band A and band B is very, very large. In band A, they can have this, can move from this to this to this very easily. Okay. And this is another concept, like broad oversight of executive pay. So for the executive pay or the pay for some position like managers, executive CEOs in the company, oversight, what is oversight, overseeing, or what do we need to consider when we do executive pay? So we need to ask those kinds of questions. First, has our compensation committee thoroughly identified the duties and processes of the executive pay? And is our compensation committee use appropriate compensation advisors? So do they use advisors? And are there compensation issues that should be addressed? So after we decide with all of the pay policies and decisions, we need to reconsider, are there any issues? And do the procedures demonstrate diligence and independence? Diligence là đúng đắn ha, and independence một cách độc lập. The procedures, are they diligent and independent from? So independence means independence from the pressure from other people, independence from bias, so no bias or something like that. And then is the committee appropriately communicating its decisions? So after they decide on a pay plan or pay policy, how they communicate with the people in the company. Okay, so board oversight of executive pay, it means the board of directors, they should oversee, so they should take care and should watch the process of how the pay is decided. Okay, and this is one of also board oversight of executive pay, so one of the topics in compensation. And another topic is total rewards programs. So total rewards programs, we mentioned earlier in this chapter, it's not just about the pay, but it's about other stuff related to personal and professional opportunities or a motivating working environment. So all of this, so the payments, the salaries, the benefits, and the opportunity for growth are a very good working environment and very good teamwork, very good strategy on goal alignment or something like that. It will be incorporated into what we call total rewards programs. And it includes, so not just traditional financial rewards, but other non-financial and intangible, không phi tài chính and phi vật thể. So non-financial and non-financial and intangible rewards, such as the recognition of their contribution to the company. So we recognize their contribution. We let them know that they did a meaningful job to the company. We can also take care of the nature of the job or the quality of work, provide them some career development opportunities, try to maintain the relationship with the employees and the colleagues, and the field of being valued and the field of belonging to an organization. All of this is very, very important. So, like, think about this. When we go to a job, we may care a lot about financial benefits. But most of the people, or at least for my case, the reason why I don't stick to a job for longer is because something like this, something about non-financial and intangible, not something about the finance. Something like I think like maybe my recognition is not value to the organization, so I may quit. Something like this. Not so in the beginning I may care about the money, how much money I get for the job, but during the working process and after the job, my thinking is like, what is why I'm so stressful about this? So why is my boss is not so good? So all of this stuff make me think that I want to quit the job, but not because of that I don't get paid enough, so I'm gonna quit the job. So you understand this? This is very, very important for the employers to take care of the total rewards program as a whole concept, not just to separate the pay and then ignore other factors, non-financial or intangible factor in a work environment. So you get this point? Yes, what I say also, what is this slide say here? Intangible rewards have a very high impact on engagement and performance when combined with base salary and short-term incentives or bonus. So the total reward is what maintain the working environment and what make everyone in the working environment want to contribute and motivated. So that is what keep us together. Don't just tell us something about money. We all need money, but it's not everything, right? When we go to work, we also look for opportunities to develop. We also look for a good company from managers and colleagues. We look for some other things that money is not a problem for those things. Money can solve the problem. So remember, we need to really think about what our strategy about the rewards program so that we can attract, motivate, and retain the employees, just like we want to attract, motivate, and attend the managers, just like everyone else. And the employers should issue total reward statements annually. So they should issue the statement annually. This is a summary of the total rewards program. So on this here we have total compensation. And for total compensation, we go through the base pay, we call salary or wages, and we have the variable pay. This is bonus, this is provision, this can be commission, or this can be organizational, like something like profit sharing, something like stock ownership, something like stock option. And then we have other benefits, insurances, pension, lương hưu, and some other services like fitness services. What kind of services a company can offer? And then the total rewards take care of non-financial rewards, with appreciation or recognition, the contact, which means the working relationship with other people in the company, privileges, I mean title, and some other things that are like in this development opportunities, justice, trust. So this is the whole picture of total rewards program, and this is also the end of the chapter today. So we go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 learning objectives, and you have any questions so far about those learning those any information or anything, any idea about the lecture so far? Any question? If you don't have any question, just say no so that I know that you don't have any questions. No other questions. Everyone understand everything perfectly. Okay. So just we can go just an overview about the compensation chapters, right? So we have two chapters. Chapter 10, this chapter here is developing compensation plans. So it's mostly related to the strategy, to the approach that we call time-based. So based on the time the employees work, we develop the compensation plans for them. And then for the next chapter, chapter 11, it is another approach which is performance based. So we pay employees based on their performance. Okay, so time based, we have the method we call job evaluation, and we go through a few methods like ranking, like job classification and grading, or point method, or something we have like the weight curves or the rate ranges, and the curve structure would have the maximum and minimum levels of payment. And we go through the issues for managerial and professional jobs when we need to calculate the pay, and some of the topics in compensation nowadays. So we have what it's called is competency-based pay. We have broad banding. We have comparable worth, and we have the board oversight of executive pay. Then last but not least, total rewards programs. So next chapter 11 is the chapter pay for performance and employees benefit. So this is more about this will be more about the total reward programs, and it's more about performance based payment. Okay, and for this chapter 10 here, we have the case study accident one. Case study incident one, salary inequities at AstraZeneca. Again, salary inequity is one of the very important issues or important factors when we determine the pay rate. So we have 4 different types of equity or inequity. What are they? Now we can go back to this. So this is the equity theory of motivation, and we have 4 different types of equity, and we have a few methods to resolve the problems or the issues of inequity. So please read the information here in this part, this slide, and the textbook, and after that, try to attend your case study in page 346, 347. Okay. And this is the end of the lecture. I will turn off the slide. You try to answer the case study, and I will post the recommended answers in the e-learning later, maybe in this afternoon. Then you can read, understand the case, and try to answer the case. And now it's time to say goodbye, and I hope that despite of all of the technical difficulties, we have a good time understanding the lectures, and maybe you should spend more time on your self-study. Anyway, thank you very much.